Well, look in our handy-dandy Iowa State travel book, right?
Oh, we've been on a half a dozen Alumni Association trips. First organized trip was in 1973, where we went to London on a spring break trip. France and Switzerland, 95. We did the capitals of Europe, which was around the Baltic Sea. 2002, we were on the Amazon River and in Peru. 2017, we did the Panama Canal.
It was easy to think who was the tour director on each one of these. It was hard to find the dates, but it was easy to remember who had been along.
Part of what makes the Iowa State trips fun is you connect with people. Sometimes you know them, and other times they've got this Iowa State connection, and it's really enjoyable to sort of visit.
But it's really like traveling with family. And so right away when you start meeting them, and then you've got so much in common because of going to Iowa State, they become friends very quickly.
Some of the places we've been have been interesting. I think probably for me, the Amazon River, it's a very different kind of trip and a different place. We enjoyed that. It happened to be a good group of people.
Well, the trip we went on into southern and sort of central northern Italy was a place we had not been to. It was one of the places that was on our bucket list.
It was great because, you know, planning a foreign trip is hard, and as we're getting older, it was just nice to have all of the housing planned and all the travel accommodations, and everything was so easy. We started down at the Amalfi Coast, which was just gorgeous. Traveled through the countryside on up to Rome on Palm Sunday, and we were in Florence on Easter Sunday. And the atmosphere in Florence was just incredible. We had fireworks going off, and we had the church bells ringing all throughout the city, and it was just something I'll never forget.
We stayed in a couple locations on the countryside. One of them was a villa that was on top of a hill. It was just beautiful. You could see 360 degrees from that location.
And it was a family-run villa where they did everything. They cooked, they served the meals, they did everything. They just made it really enjoyable.
We've always wanted to take a riverboat cruise. We took the Southern Culture trip, which included a couple days in Memphis and then 7 days on a riverboat down the Mississippi to New Orleans, with stops every day at sites in either Mississippi or Louisiana. And we found that was a very efficient and elegant way to travel. Those who are adventurous, I recommend international travel. We traveled on the sparkling South Pacific trip, which involved going from Iowa to French Polynesia. And so we landed in Papeete in Tahiti and spent about a day and a half there, and then took a cruise ship and traveled all over the French Polynesian islands. One of the things that was really nice about this was that we were able to arrange to have a room ready for us as we arrived.
I think it's good value for the money it costs. And today you've got trips really throughout the year going to literally all over the world.
It's a lot of fun. We did not know anyone, and we came back very close friends.
Would we do it again? Absolutely. No question about it. We think this is a great way to travel.